You know, y'all can never see my shirt, so part of me is like, why even bother looking cute for YouTube? I'm repping my school over here, and y'all can't see it because it's too low. Just gotta wear it up here. So, we are back. I'm so excited for you guys to be watching this video. I'm so excited just to be back in my little makeup area of my apartment. I have a bad habit when I haven't filmed in a while, talking a ton in my videos, so I'm going to try to condense that today. As you saw from the title, this is that my baby nephew does my makeup. Gosh, that'd be bad. My baby nephew picks my makeup. He is 7 months old. His name is Emerson, and he is so cute. Here's a little bit of video for you of what he looks like. Also, if you do want to keep up with Emerson just outside, my sister, his mom, also has a YouTube channel. Now, granted, she's not very consistent with the channel, but I mean, she's a new-time mom, so what do you expect? But you can see more of Emerson on that channel if you want to kind of keep up with him because he's so cute. I kept seeing cat picks my makeup, dog picks my makeup, which is super cute, but I actually don't have pets at my apartment. I just don't really want to deal with that responsibility while I'm in college. By the time I got home and could do it with my family dog, it had already blown up and everything, and so many people have done it. And I saw someone do, I will need to find it and link it to give credit, but someone did My Baby Picks My Makeup. It was her baby, and I don't have a baby, thank goodness, because I'm 19. But my sister does, and I was like, this is perfect because Emerson's so cute, and she already has him on YouTube, so I mean, she's comfortable with me putting him on my channel, and everything was just lining up. Alright, so enough rambling, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Y'all can't even see the effort I put into my hair either. I should just get my hair cut to where the camera ends so it always looks like I have really long hair, but I don't have to deal with the maintenance of long hair. Last little disclaimer I want to say is we're pretty sure Emerson's going to be left-handed because he just kept grabbing everything with his left hand. He was only grabbing the one on the left side, and so we tried to like sit him differently and kind of like be over the makeup a little bit and grab so he wasn't just grabbing from the left, he could grab with the left, if that makes sense. So you will see that. Some of them the second he touched one, I was like, that's it, like that's the one he wants, and went with it because I was kind of nervous. Some of it was glass, especially the foundation. He touched the first foundation and I was like, that's it, that's the one he wants, and just got that sucker out of there because I was scared. It was a lot of glass, and I love him, but that baby would break all my stuff. But we mixed it up towards the end, so he doesn't always pick the one on the left side. It looks like he does in the beginning, but he does not. So I will just be telling y'all what he picked in here because sometimes it's hard to tell in some of the angles, and I should have announced it right there, but we were kind of in a rush. It's a long story. Let's get this started.
Pick one.
Yay! So the primer that Emerson picked was the Cover FX Blurring Primer. Let's go ahead and put that on. My face looks so oily. It's a hot mess. Okay, so this is just like a silicone-based primer. Really like to focus it on my nose and kind of down here because I've been getting a little bit of texture going on right here, so I like to just work that down. Now moving on to foundation.
Maybe I should kind of turn since his little hands are short. Go.
Which one, Bubs?
Go for one.
Pick one.
Get it. Get it. Staring at me. Get one.
Oh.
Get one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one?
Like I said earlier, I just reached for the first one he grabbed. Like that was the one I picked because I didn't want him breaking all my expensive glass foundations. But we are going with the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation. So it's kind of cool. We got a blur primer as well as a blurring foundation. I will say this does look very yellow tone at first, I am aware, but the powder we are using cancels that out. Right, we're just going to take that beauty blender and blend that in.
Get it. Yeah. This cracked me up.
Now moving on to eyebrows, Emerson picked the It Brow Power right here. This is supposed to be universal, and every time I go way too heavy with this. I do have dark brows though.
Decisions need to be made. Oh. You. Wait. Let's try it. Ready? Go. Oh. You have good taste, bud.
Alright, so now I'm going to use the concealer that Emerson picked, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Light Medium Honey. And I'm going to use that to carve out the brows as well as conceal the face.
Pick one of these. Go, Bubs.
He's gonna go for the.
Okay, so I know it seems like we're jumping around a lot, but for bronzer, Emerson had picked the Temp 2 bronzer, and it's the shimmering bronzer, and it's just a liquid one. Since it's liquid, I want to go ahead and put this on as well. So I just shake this up and put a few drops on the back of my hand, and then I just use my beauty blender to contour my face. Take a little bit on here, and then I squish it together. Alright, so now we are finally done with all the liquid, so I'm going to go ahead and set the face. And this is what Emerson chose.
Is it powders? Yes!
Now of the two I had to pick, he picked the Coty Airspun, which I'm so happy that he did that because that's actually the powder I like to pair with this foundation because the foundation is yellow tone and this has a bit of a white cast a little bit, so I like pairing these together.
We only have 2 blushes. Which one's prettier? That one? Okay. I think it's just because he's left-handed.
Finishing up the face, we have the blush in Down Boy from The Balm. I almost said that backwards. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. stippling brush and just take...
Let's do some highlights. What do we want? Get him! Get him!
He's just picking all the ones on the left.
Alright, and then highlight, we have the Ofra highlighter in Beverly Hills. And I'm probably just going to mix this dark and this champagne color together. So now we're done with the face, let's move to the eyes.
Like, what do I do?
can't reach.
He's gonna
Maybe
do
like
like
so we
this.
did.
Whichever one he like grabs at.
He
He likes it because it's suede. Okay, Modern Renaissance it is.
For eyeshadow palette, Emerson picked the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. I'm going to start by just taking tempera and using that to set my eyelid. Then I'm going to take golden ochre and just work that in the crease. Okay, then we're going to take burnt orange and work that in the crease as well. Over here, I'm going to take some of that burnt orange and just run that on the lower lash line. Going in with a smaller crease brush from Morphe, I'm going to take this Real Alger, I don't even know how to say this stuff, and just work that a little lower in my crease. Now taking this Wet n Wild flat shader brush, I'm just going to go into, let's do Primavera. I'm going to take this small Luxie 237 blending brush and I'm going to go into Red Ochre and work that in the very outer crease. Alright, so that is it for eyeshadow.
Eyeliners. Can you reach? Which one do I say that was?
Circle one.
He really was holding on to this bad boy.
Now for eyeliner, it was kind of a toss-up, but this is what Emerson really grabbed onto, and it is this pretty vulgar The Ink in 01 Blacklist Gel Eyeliner. I'm going to be using this little Aesthetica really tiny brush to put this on. So I will be right back. I went ahead and did the eyeliner and the mascara.
I guess use these two mascaras. He's really going for that one, I thought. We'll do this one.
And because I figured y'all didn't want to watch me put on mascara, but the mascara that Emerson had picked was the Benefit Bad Gal Lash. This mascara is okay. I think it looks good on the top lashes. I'm not crazy about it on the bottom lashes. It's kind of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, how it flakes off and kind of gets dark on your lower lash line. So I don't really wear this on the bottom, but I did for today's video because we got to keep up with the challenge. So I didn't want to reveal this earlier because you wouldn't see it till now, but Emerson picked an interesting color for my lipstick.
Just because he chooses so fast. You got some options.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I gotta lay them all down.
Okay.
So they don't really
There. Get one.
see which one he ends up like.
Really holding on to.
He says I don't like these.
Not that one. Not that one. Pick one, buddy. Grab it.
They might be too.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
There, we got one. We got a winner.
Look how red that one he picked is.
Gosh, that was probably my favorite clip of all of them. He is just so adorable. That part makes me laugh every time. So this is a ColourPop Luxe lipstick in the shade Get a Room, and it is this like smoky orangish red color. This is intense, and I'm not doing a lip liner because I didn't have lip liners with me, and I had so many nudes in that pile, and of course the little guy picks this one probably because it was gold and shiny and he was trying to eat it. But that was kind of my idea with this eye look. I just did a nice neutral color, and I tried to work some red in the outer corner with that mix of orange. So we'll see how this looks. I mean, let's go for it. That is a bright and fun color that is totally clashing with my maroon shirt. And it's kind of not really going with the eye look. I mean, you see what I was doing though, like with that smoky red. I was trying to really tie that in. That was the goal, but maybe it's just like the maroon shirt is throwing it off. Last thing that Emerson picked is setting spray.
Last thing. Hopefully he doesn't spray himself. Let me turn them.
He knows that one's the good one right there.
That's
Oh.
last. Pick one, buddy.
Charcoal. It is.
He
this
wants
one.
that one.
Yeah, we're not spraying on your mouth.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Now, I don't know if y'all can tell in this video, but I took the little nozzles and like turned it away from his face so he wasn't gonna like squirt it in his mouth or in his face. But then he kind of went for the Cover FX one for a little bit, but then I feel like he really gravitated toward this one. I don't know if it's because it's all like lushy and you can see it, but that's what he went for, and then I just covered it so I couldn't tell at that point where the nozzle was. I did not want him to spray it in his face or his mouth. Like, we do not need that. So he picked the Pearlescence White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. And guys, I have raved about this before. I have a dedicated video over this. I got this at TJ Maxx for $5.99. Now the brand Pearlescence, I use their face setting mist, but it's not like a makeup setting spray. And then when I saw they had makeup setting spray, I freaked out. Guys, this is so good. The only setting spray I like more than this is the Milani Make It Last. But this is my second favorite. This saturates your face crazy. It locks it in. My makeup looks good all day long. I cannot rate this enough. Stop buying $30, $40, $20 setting sprays and go pick up one of these bad boys if you can find them. They're kind of hard to hunt down in their stores, but if you can find it, snatch this up. Now this does shoot very aggressive. Like that's a lot, and it's very like saturating. But if it's too much for you, always just spray up and let it fall. No big deal. Lastly, so I don't get those little driblets and everything just kind of blurs better, is you take that beauty blender and you pounce that bad boy in. I'm scared I'm gonna catch the lipstick on this and like bop that orangey red into my face. So that took me forever, but this tutorial is finally done. It could have been worse. I think Emerson picked some good products. Another disclaimer that I didn't say earlier is the product selection he had to pick from was the makeup that I brought home. So that's why some of them were only like 2, 3 things for him to pick from. But he picked some good brands. I don't know if you could hear us commenting, but we were like, ooh, got good taste. I think it's fair to say the flashiest, shiniest packaging was the ones that were winning. Like I said, if you want to keep up with Emerson and see a little bit more of him, I of course could have him more on my channel if y'all want to see him. But also Emma has her own channel called Raising Emerson, and I can leave that link down in the description bar below. She's got some cute videos up there. Also, if y'all want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, my social media is always linked in the description box down below, as well at the end of the video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!